So today we're going to be building a new front door for the bus. We've removed the old bifold glass doors and we're going to be building a new door out of square tubing and then just galvanized sheet metal, the same sheet metal that's we used. We've got the bottom step out. We had to cut the bottom step back a little bit. We welded in a piece of square tube as well, right on the end to give it some support. We've got our side piece in. So as you can see, I ordered these long just to be on the safe side. I didn't want to be messing around with something too short. So this is clamped perfectly where it's going to go. This one's where it's going to go. These are too long, so I'm going to have to cut them to size. But basically, I'm going to have one in the middle, top, bottom. I'm going to tack them in place. Then I'll take the whole door down and go into the barn to finish up the welds where it's less windy. Alright, so just going to measure these now and cut them down. So basically, this piece needs to sit flush with this front piece because obviously this is going to seal up against here and needs to be flush with this side. Because it ends early, this piece was falling back into there, So I'm just clamping this piece of 18 gauge steel to keep this piece out. So the door does come out a little bit. It's not flush here. And then it sits back a little bit at the top. That's just how she goes. It's the same on the other side too, because it just has to kick out at the bottom a little bit due to that piece down there. So I just left the left side a little bit long. I tacked this one in place perfectly in line with at the bottom, but this piece I cut short and this piece I left long when I was cutting that to fit up there. So I just kept this piece perfectly level with the bottom of the step. That way the door is level with the step and with the bus. Left that long, so once it's all tacked in place and I take the door off, I can just trim off that excess on the bottom. So here's our problem with the window for the front door. When I ordered it off Amazon, it said it fits wall thicknesses 1 inches to I think 3 inches. And our door is made out of this squared tube, which is 1.25 inches, plus the 18 gauge steel on each side, which adds a little bit. So it's well over 1 inch. With the trim ring situated in this orientation, it's obviously a lot thicker. That's like 1 3/4 or 2 inches.
And that's obviously way too wide for this. We're not gonna shim it out or anything, so that would look bad. In this orientation, that would be squeezing right against something like 1/4 of an inch. And unless I'm doing something terribly wrong, I don't know where I'm going wrong here. We basically need something that is completely flat in order to like work as a trim ring. We don't need any extra lip or anything. So what I'm thinking is we're just going to use some extra 18 gauge steel. We're going to make our own trim ring that is completely flat, and we'll try that out and see how that works. So there is the front door window. Gonna let this squeeze out over a couple days and then trim that off and then put another bead of sealant around the edge. Got the weep holes on the bottom. The top one's blocked off. Wish it could have been a bigger window, but that's what we have and what we went with. Had to make our own trim ring on the inside. Turned out fairly well. Looks fairly flush there, especially when it gets painted the same color. It'll look pretty good. This top is bending out a little bit. We need to just hammer that in. Other than that, let me close the door. Window opens, screen opens.